All right, man. What is up, everybody? All right, man. So I figured to do some reactions.
Man, what is up, everybody?
There we go. All right. Yeah, let's jump into it, man. All right, my boy LB. Let's see what you got to say.
At me, depending on where you're looking at. I've done okay making content. I got videos talking about my subject matter exceeding what it should exceed. These other guys don't. I would say I'm successful in what I talk about. In fact, since I've been on YouTube, my team ain't do nothing but win championships and go to Super Bowls. I mean, I started the season, we won our first one. You could even think that I'm the lucky charm. You could. You could even say LB is the lucky charm. You could even say it. You could even say it. Now, I'm not going to sit here and run around here and act like I was the first guy that said Jalen Hurts is the future. I was skeptical at first, but then I got on board, and guess what happened? Wide receiver one DM'd me and asked me for a Hurts season hat. He asked me for a Hurts season hat. Then shortly after that, ladies and gentlemen, the team had team photos. And this picture is down there in my man cave right now. The biggest picture in my basement. This is a part of Philadelphia Eagles history right here. I would say that I'm one of them winning content creators. I feel like a winner when I get on the camera and talk about what I got to talk about. There are a slew.
LB is the greatest Eagles trash talking content creator on YouTube. Like, there is nobody, and I mean nobody, that can go on his level. And that's why I think a lot of content creators are scared to mention him. You know what I'm saying? Because LB can hold his own. One thing about him, he knows his football. I have so much ton of respect for LB, man. The way he grinds and just listen. You have a bad day, you put an LB video on, man, especially a live stream. He cracks you up, and you know he puts belt to ass in this live stream, man. If you're new, with that like button, man, appreciate y'all. I just like the disrespect to Jalen Hurts is just, it makes no sense. What more do you want this guy to do? I never seen the disrespect for my quarterback. The way people treat him. They treat him like he didn't just win a Super Bowl and wasn't a Super Bowl MVP. They treat him like he's Dak Prescott, like a 2-5 bum who only wins 2 playoff games. The way they treat some of these quarterbacks who don't even win playoff games, like Justin Herbert, and some of these other quarterbacks that don't win, it's crazy. They give virtual head to Josh Allen. You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense to me. I don't understand the disrespect to him.
Of content creators and fans of other teams who are apparently living in a glass house and throwing their stones. It's a lot of these guys. I'm going to get to the supers living in the glass house and throwing their stones. Justin Long, pause. Thank you for the super chat. He said, LB, what are your thoughts on this? When it comes to these Jalen hit pieces, I think it's Sirianni because Jalen don't think Jalen don't like his boy Patullo. So Howie and Mr. Laurie made him do it. This is the thing. I don't think it's coming from the owner. I don't think it's coming from the owner. And, you know, a lot of people are thinking that this stuff is coming from Jeffrey Lurie. Cowboys fans, in fact. They think it's coming from Jeffrey Lurie. They're telling me on Twitter, I'm going to find it right now for you. We're going to walk. This is going to be what you call a slow one, bruh. A slow walk, bruh. But it's going to be worth the journey, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be worth the journey. Cowboys fan talk. My guy Rome, he said, why y'all not mad at your owner in front office? That's where this stuff is coming from. I couldn't even read and past that because, they make me do it to them. Why I'm not mad at my owner? My owner, the one who donates records amounts of money to the autism fund, my owner who paid my quarterback $50 million, and my quarterback is the only one to my owner who signs all the checks for the super team y'all said we got. Why am I not owner? You want me to believe that Jeffrey Lurie is behind this stuff when Jeffrey Lurie is the recipient of the golden. This is the golden era for Eagles football. Why would Jeffrey Lurie sabotage that? These guys have tricked themselves into believing everything the media says. Oh, it's coming from your front office. Why? Because Joe Jigglypuff told you that? You believe it? These sources are anonymous. These sources are anonymous. Put a name on it, then we can start really talking. If it ain't no name on it, why would I believe everything everybody's saying? But why won't you blame your owner is from Dallas?
My man said Joe Jigglypuff, bro. I'm cracking up, man. No, I mean, it's factual. I mean, this dude, Joe Giglio is one of the worst WIP guys, and yet he brings these goofy ass people on his show. I mean, and he's a goofball too. Like the media that hates on Jalen Hurts, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. They make me look them in the side like a sorry, I'm editing something. I had to edit the live stream because I spelled a thing wrong. Because that's what I do. I edit shit. They make me side-eye them. Because it's like, why would you hate on your own franchise quarterback that's in Philadelphia? But you didn't have the same energy for Nick Foles. You didn't have the same energy for McNabb. You know what I'm saying? You want all these other quarterbacks, and yet we had them in Philadelphia. The Josh Allens, the Patrick Mahomes, not Patrick Mahomes, the Justin Herberts. I mean, Justin Herbert's never won a playoff game. And yet people are glossing to see what he would do in Philadelphia. This man came a win with his own team. And you want me to sit there and you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like, I can't even, sorry. I apologize for the error after the live stream. I will change it. It won't allow me, unfortunately. So, but yeah, I mean, the dick riding for Justin Herbert is crazy. The man has never won a playoff game. And yet we are fascinated with big arm quarterbacks. We're fascinated with believing in this guy can win a championship, even though he's shown it in his own playoff performance that he's can't even do it. But we're fascinated with these other quarterbacks like the Justin Herberts who can't win a playoff game. The man lost to Drake May. The man lost to the worst AFC quarterback in C.J. Stroud. C.J. Stroud was trash in the playoffs, man. Horrible. He was one of the worst quarterbacks. And people want to act like that didn't happen. They want to bash Jalen Hurts. And I don't understand it. It's like, what are you trying to prove? So, yeah, I mean, I agree with LB so far.
Do you blame your own? Did you blame your owner for trading Michael Parsons? Do you blame your owner for not being successful post the salary cap? Furthermore, let's talk about the Dallas Cowboys for a second.
Come on, LB.
Let's talk about the Dallas Cowboys for a second. Because this is one of the teams that is running around here throwing stones, but living in a glass house. We're going to start with y'all. This is what Cowboys Fan Talk also posted today. He said, "And Hurts will forever be grouped with guys like this. Just accept it. It's okay."
Now let's remind everybody, right? Joe Flacco is not a bad quarterback. I don't understand it. Joe Flacco is a good quarterback. Yet people like Russell Wilson was named as a superstar in the Legion of Boom era. But people want to take shots at Jalen Hurts and want to compare him to Russell. Russell Wilson, I think, is a good quarterback with the Seahawks. Like, I loved Russell Wilson coming out. I loved his play in Seattle. Why is it that we want to act like Russell Wilson was trash? He was a great quarterback with Seattle. I thought so when I was watching him coming up. Before the social media has got involved, we looked at Russell Wilson like a great quarterback that did his job. Joe Flacco, we looked at him as a great quarterback. Well, not a great quarterback, a good quarterback. Why is this a bad thing? But we want to label Jalen Hurts like these other two quarterbacks. We want to put Jalen Hurts in the same conversation as Russell Wilson. Give me that all day. Because Russell Wilson has been to 2 Super Bowls. Russell Wilson was one of the best dual threat quarterbacks along with Cam Newton. But we want to act like that's a bad thing. I don't understand it, man. Like, Joe Flacco is a good quarterback. But we want to act like he's poo-poo. Like he didn't take the Ravens to a Super Bowl. Like he didn't do his job. Like, the time that we're living in with the social media is crazy.
Just accept it. It's okay. Hurts will be grouped with guys like this. Y'all, Russell Wilson, Joe Flacco. Was that Trent Dilfer and Eli Manning?
Eli Manning,
3 of these guys
MVP.
are going to the Hall of Fame.
Like, think about it, man. Like, look at the list, man. This is what people who don't know football are trying to compare Jalen Hurts to. Eli Manning is one of the most playoff clutch quarterbacks in the game. When you talk about the Patriots dynasty ending, who do you bring up? Nick Foles and Eli Manning, right? Eli Manning went against the undefeated Patriots and single-handedly won the game when he was a wild card. I think it was the 6th seed or the 3rd seed. Why is Eli Manning being labeled as a bum? He was a franchise quarterback. He won 2 Super Bowls and was a 2-time Super Bowl MVP. Russell Wilson, when I was watching him growing up, when I was in school, the guy was labeled everywhere on the Sports Illustrated covers, man. I got Sports Illustrated covers of Russell Wilson right now. But since he went to the Giants and the Pittsburgh Steelers, they forgot how good he was with Seattle. The man was one of the better dual threats in the game in 2012, in 2011, in 2013-14. That was his prime. He was dangerous in the playoffs, man. Joe Flacco was a great quarterback. I don't understand how the social media has forgotten how good they are. I think Russell Wilson, is a good quarterback. Now he's not, but before, because he's got older, he was a very good dual threat quarterback. And you had to prepare for him. And Eli Manning, the same thing. You can never sleep on these quarterbacks. Why are they in the same conversation as Trent Dilfer? That's disrespectful in general. To pair Joe Flacco to Trent Dilfer in the same conversation, to put Eli Manning, who's a 2-time Super Bowl MVP, alone is disrespectful. And you put in Trent Dilfer? Come on, man. Like that's disrespectful list right there. To even put Trent Dilfer in the conversation with these other guys. Not even Jalen Hurts.
This is the world they live in. They don't even know what a successful career looks like because none has come for them in 30 years. Eli Manning going to the Hall of Fame. He got 2 rings. Joe Flacco got one of the greatest Super Bowl runs of all time. I think he's 11-5 in the playoffs. Russell Wilson has had 2 primes. What are we talking about here? Russell Wilson has had 2 primes, and this is a crazy, crazy point we're going to get into.
And not to jump off of it, because we're going to tangent, right? I mean, we're going to let him finish, and I don't want to cut anybody off, especially the video. I know people want to react. But Russell Wilson had elite defense. Like the same thing that criticized Jalen Hurts. Russell Wilson had the Legion of Boom. Richard Sherman, Ken Chancellor, Bobby Wagner, Michael Bennett, Jeremy Lane, Byron Maxwell for short time, even though he didn't do shit in Philadelphia because, again, Chip Kelly overpaid for that dude. But he had a defense. He had weapons. You know what I'm saying? Who is it? Doug Baldwin, Jermaine Kearse, Paul Richardson, who was decent. Marshawn Lynch, beast mode. That was a free agent, I think, from Buffalo. Now, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the list goes on. But people don't want to talk about Joe Flacco had Ray Lewis and Ed Reed. And people want to act like he didn't have Steve Smith. People want to act like he didn't have Jacoby Jones, one of the best punt returners in the Super Bowl. I think he had a punt return. Like, Torrey Smith was one of the greatest deep threats for the Baltimore Ravens. And when you talk about Eli Manning's defense, Eli had Michael Strahan, Antonio Pierce. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the Tiki Barber. I mean, Mario Manahan, I believe. Jeremy Shockey. Plaxico Burress. Why is it that we don't want to say the same thing for these other quarterbacks, but we want to do that for Jalen Hurts? Only Jalen Hurts gets the critique, but these other quarterbacks had weapons and defense around it because you need that to win championships. But we act like these quarterbacks don't deserve it, especially Jalen Hurts. Justin Herbert's allowed to have that. You know what I'm saying? Josh Allen's allowed to have that. But Jalen Hurts has to win with nothing for them to give him his respect. Oh, he has AJ and Devontae. And Troy Aikman had Michael Irvin. He had Emmitt Smith. He had one of the best offensive line in football. They don't want to give the same critique to Joe Montana. Joe Montana had Jerry Rice. When you watch these other quarterbacks, they had weapons, and nobody wants to say anything about them. But they want to critique Jalen Hurts. They want to say he needs he's being carried. What about these other quarterbacks that you watched growing up if you were in the 90s, the 80s? Hell, if you go back to the 70s with Roger Starbuck. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Let me not go on a tangent.
About a lot of these Cowboys fans, they live and die for the smut that people throw on people's names because it hides the fact that they are also not doing well. They're not doing well, y'all. They're not doing well, Dallas Cowboys fans. It's the truth. They're not doing well. They're not doing well. People are crapping on. In Russell Wilson's first 9 seasons, he had the 3rd most touchdowns in NFL history compared to the interceptions that the other guys do. They don't know a good football player if one bit him in the ass. They just don't know. Russell Wilson, the first player in NFL history to reach 40,000 passing yards and 5,000 rushing yards. They don't know. They are going off of propaganda.
Fact.
Russell Wilson's 11th career game with 4 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. This is a Hall of Fame quarterback. But since the media want to crap on him, they get confused about what a good player is. When it's all said and done, Russell Wilson will be somewhere that Dak Prescott's not. He'll be somewhere that Dak Prescott isn't. How dare these guys who live in a glass throw it.
Now look at this. Look at this.
Dak Prescott playoff.
I gotta post you because I don't want to get copyright. My fault, bro. Look at this. The worst playoff record. Why do Cowboy fans feel to open their mouth? Look at this list. You want to talk about a guy that should be critiqued? The man is 2-5 and can't win a playoff game. I'm sorry, the divisional round game. And we want to act like Cowboy fans deserve to talk. Your quarterback in the same conversation as fucking Alex Smith and Billy Kilmer. Look at this list. And you want to sit there on Twitter, on X, on IG, and you want to make fun of Jalen Hurts. Your quarterback should be embarrassed to be on this list. Should be embarrassed. You should be embarrassed to walk in Cowboys gear, knowing your quarterback is in the same conversation as Alex Smith and Billy Kilmer, 2 overrated quarterbacks that never lived up to what they were supposed to be. One was a first-round pick. You should be embarrassed to be a Cowboys content creator and continue to trash Jalen Hurts when your quarterback can't do what Jalen's done. Why is your quarterback still struggle to be past the division round? But you want to make jokes, you want to crack jokes, and you want to talk crazy about Jalen Hurts? I don't understand the level of stupidity when Cowboy fans say, yeah, Jalen Hurts is trash. Your quarterback in the same conversation as Alex Smith, man. Your quarterback can't win a division round. Your quarterback lost to Brock Purdy, Jared Goff, Jordan Love, okay, Jimmy Garoppolo, and couldn't beat Carson Wentz with practice squads in 2019. Let's not act like your quarterback has done anything special when it comes to postseason. All you post is your regular season highlights of him, but you can't post him in the NFC Championship game. Jaden Daniels in his rookie year made it further than your 31-year-old quarterback in his 8th year. That's embarrassing. Drake May made a Super Bowl appearance before Dak did. Sam Darnold won a Super Bowl with 4 other different teams before Dak made it with his first team. And he's been drafted by the Cowboys since 2016. He has not done anything for you to brag and sit there and gloss over. The man is overrated. Overrated bum who's the highest paid $60 million sports athlete who can't win a divisional round. Let's keep it real. What has Dak done for you, the Cowboy fans, to sit back and enjoy and crack jokes about my quarterback who's been to 2 NFC Championship games, won a Super Bowl MVP? The day that Dak Prescott was in the Super Bowl, he got a measly Walter Payton Year Award for 5 seconds of fame. And then they went right back to the program of 2 quarterbacks that went to the Super Bowl, and Jalen Hurts and Patrick Mahomes. Your quarterback was taking pictures on the sidelines. My quarterback was in the bowl. But you wanna crack jokes and hee and ha. Come on, man. Get your clown ass out of here. When your quarterback is in the same conversation as Alex fucking Smith and Billy Kilmer, you should not be talking as a Cowboy contract. You should just shut the hell up. Respectfully.
Record by a QB in NFL history. Minimum 5 starts.
Mm-hmm. What's happening? Oh, no, Jesus Christ. Hold up. Time out. You are not going to copyright me. You're not going to do that. So while we wait, let me just do this real quick while we wait for the ad. I don't know why it's not doing it. Hurry up and load this ad already so I can get back to my program. These ads are crazy, bro. These ads are crazy. I mean, goddamn. Can we load this ad already? Like, Jesus Christ. And now I'm frozen. Here. Oh my. Give me a second, man. All right, we back. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I don't know what's wrong with this connection, bro. I gotta fix the internet, man. So let me start. Let me do that real quick. Maybe it's just. Let me see. Maybe it's just updated. Open some update. Let's see if that helps. Yo, wait. Fuck. Don't rain on my parade. Come on, man. All right. What are we doing? All right. Here we go. All right. There we go. All right. We back. Come on. You piece of trash. All right. We back. There you go.
How dare you open your mouth and talk about Jalen Hurts when Dak freaking Prescott is your quarterback? How dare you? How dare you open your mouth? How dare you
Get him,
fix your
LB.
mouth to talk about Jalen Hurts? How dare you use this as an opportunity when your quarterback can't get out the second round?
Fact.
How dare you? How dare you? Your quarterback's greatest achievement is from an award that was won that you don't even need a yard. You need to gain a yard on the football field to win this award. You could plant a bunch of trees. You could save the rainforest. You could get some Dawn soap, scrub the dust that got water
I
in
love
the oil spill.
I love how he just goes off, man.
Plastic from the ocean. You could do a lot of stuff. All you got to do is be a good man to win the Walter Payton Man of the Year award. I know great men that qualify for this award. But winning Super Bowl MVP, you could be a great man and win Super Bowl MVP. Russell Wilson is didn't Russell Wilson win this award? Russell Wilson is a great man. A great man, but he also won a Super Bowl. You see how you can do both? You could be a good person like Jalen Hurts and write children's books and still win a Super Bowl. This is the happiest you ever seen him. And he accepted the award on the day that Jalen Hurts went ham in the Super Bowl. LB. This is jealousy. My trophy cabinet better than his. How dare you fix your mouth to think that this is the time to poke fun at Jay? Y'all ain't make the playoffs in 2 years. Hold on. I got some notes. I think.
Pull them out, LB.
Dak Prescott played in 7 playoff games and had 7 interceptions and 3 fumbles lost. He has a 1.4 turnover ratio.
Damn.
He's guaranteed 1.4 turnovers a game.
Yeah, they got the nerves to talk. That's crazy.
And you think it's fun to talk about Jalen Hurts? Your quarterback makes $60 million a year. Since he signed the deal, hasn't been in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
And you think it's fun to try to discredit Jalen Hurts? And this is what bothered me the most about Dallas Cowboys fans. Y'all got a black quarterback, right? Y'all got the longest tenured quarterback in the NFC. Nothing morally matters to a lot of Dallas Cowboys fans and content creators when it's time to be real about shit. Because if that Pro Bowl, I have nothing to talk about, bro. He's an elite company.
Yeah. Well,
he's an elite company.
We already know that ain't happening.
It's not.
Dak will never win a Super Bowl. He's not capable of it. Listen, I mean, it doesn't take a rocket science to know who your quarterback is. Your quarterback is 30 years old and can't win more than a wild card against a washed-up Russell Wilson, by the way, a banged-up Seahawks defense, and a washed-up Tom Brady. Like, that is Dak Prescott's wins. Like, think about that. You know, and he's the highest. Like, people keep saying he's most disrespected. Like, I keep hearing Cowboy fans say he's most disrespected. How is he the most disrespected? And he's the highest paid quarterback in sports athlete history. Like, he's getting paid more in financial. When it comes to financial wealth than most of these race car drivers. Do you understand Dak Prescott getting paid more than LeBron James? And guys like Ronaldo Messi or Messi and all these soccer players? Like, how is Dak Prescott the most disrespected quarterback when he is the highest paid sports athlete in history? The man is paid more than Patrick Mahomes right now as we speak. Like, come on, man. But you want to make me believe that Dak Prescott's disrespected.
Nothing to discuss. The man has made $1 billion and ain't get out the second round yet. The fact that he's never done it means that we are validated in all our criticisms on Dak Prescott. That's the bottom line. The narrative around Dak Prescott is he is a playoff choker. And if Dak Prescott is so much better than Jalen Hurts, why does he need what Jalen Hurts has to succeed?
They fail to
his skill set should carry him, right?
Of that.
He got no rings. Mm-hmm. No rings. You never hear me get personal about Dak Prescott. You never hear me do the prototype. I don't get personal about none of these guys, bro. I could have easily said, well, he also didn't get a ring in the offseason because he ain't getting married, but that ain't my style. That ain't my style. That ain't my style. The facts are he's never gotten it done.
Hold up. Let me read what this knucklehead. You know, the Joe Morin, the guy that his mommy just scolded him for disrespecting Jalen Hurts. He said, my mom scolded me just now and told me to speak about good things that Jalen Hurts does. Here I go. Great deep thrower, winner, Super Bowl MVP, leader, great quotes, RPO 7, accurate. So why can't you see this is the problem. The fact that your mommy had to get on your ass and say, hey, you don't know football. You don't know football. Hold on. Can I pull this up? You don't know ball. You know what I'm saying? If your mommy is hold on. Can I let's see if we can do it. If your mommy is out here scolding you, because look at this cornball. This is the same guy that critiques Jalen Hurts all day. Can we make the big? Here we go. Y'all see that? Look at this. His mommy had to talk to him and say, why you disrespect why are you disrespecting Jalen? Look at him. Look at this corner. Your mommy had to get on your ass to say, bro, son, don't make me get that belt out on you for disrespecting Jalen Hurts. I just think it's funny. You know, and you posting it like we need your validation. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. Can y'all see that better? Look at it. This cornball posted this. He said, my mommy scolded me just now and told me to speak about good things that Jalen Hurts. Nah, bro. We don't need your input. Your mommy had to get on your ass and make you have to say those things, man. Get your fake ass on, bro. We don't need you. No, stay over there. You said Jalen Hurts was trash. And this is the consecrators that we have. Your mommy had to tell you that Jalen Hurts was a good quarterback. Your mommy's more smarter than you are. Just to be real with you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe your mom should come on your podcast instead of you. You know what I'm saying? You out here saying your mommy had to tell you that you're an idiot. You were an idiot. And you were wrong. Look at them. Look at them. Put moms in the chat for a W. Thank you for correcting this goofball. Your mommy had to tell you that. I think you're being fake, by the way. But look at this. His mommy had to tell him that Jalen Hurts was a good quarterback. Your mommy's more smarter than you are. Maybe your mom should get on the Shady McCoy and Emmanuel Acho, and you just go be a good son and a whatever you are. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you should stay away from football. Because if your mom has to tell you you're an idiot, that's crazy. You know what they always say? Moms know best. Let me just get back to the live stream, man. I just saw that I had to come quickly with the information. Let me get back to LB, man. LB is cooking. By the way, man. Shout to LB, man. Shout to LB. He is putting belt to ass right now as we speak. Belt to ass. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. Can we yeah, let's do that. All right, we live.
Devin Caney and Rob debunked over half of the article. This source could be anybody. Could be an executive, don't know, or an Eagles janitor. Exactly. The article holds no weight to me. It holds no weight to me. Moving along. We know that this is a laughing bum. We know that that's a laughing bum. The next fan base that I see throwing stones, living in a glass house, y'all. Living in a glass house. The Chargers. The Chargers. Chargers content creators and Chargers fans. Do you know that valuable server space where somebody could have been making a resume to get a job and change their life was blocked because some nerd, some geek used AI to make a photograph of Justin Herbert holding a trophy. That's not real.
Look at this, man. Just imagine you are that desperate to post a AI image of Justin Herbert just the goofiness that we see in this society. You made a whole AI image. You took time out your day. And then not only that, you posted it on your page, man. You posted it for everybody to see what a goofball you really are. Imagine you are a brainless peasant. You've never seen your team win a Super Bowl, but you want to make so much noise for the wrong reasons, or you want to be so much in the spotlight that you made a AI image of Justin Herbert, a guy that can't win a playoff game, but you want to be so determined to say your quarterback won a Super Bowl. In reality, he never did. But you want to be in your little fantasy world in your head that he actually won a ring. You took a college image of Justin Herbert and tried to put it in the Super Bowl photo of him holding Lombardi. That is some goofy, weirdest shit I've ever seen, man. I just gotta keep it real. That's embarrassing.
It's not real. Some geek did that. Use vibe. This is real. This is a real photo. You see the shine on the trophy? That's real. That's a real trophy. Some geek somewhere in the house used AI, used valuable. That picture probably cost 30 gallons of water to make. This picture was harmful to the environment. Some data center had to kick out extra gigawatts of power so some geek could make a fantasy photograph of his quarterback doing something that he never did. And these are the type of guys that think this is the opportunity to kick Jalen Hurts down. I would have respected it had you made like an AI version of the dream of your girls, the girl of your dreams, took yourself in your bathroom and had your way with yourself with some Jergens. I'm like, all right, you a creep, you weird, but that makes sense. You made an AI photograph of the next man's dreams that he didn't accomplish. And these are the guys who think that they should be kicking Jalen Hurts while he's down. Mind you, this is a ringless organization. These guys have never won a Super Bowl.
Hold on. This Chargers fan, we got to play for this. What the hell just happened? Hold up, man. Oh my fucking god! You gotta be shitting me right now, man. You gotta be shitting me. What the fuck just happened? What the fuck just happened? Just fucking man. Hold up, bro. Before we do this, let me just get this internet ready, man. All right. We good? We all good? We live? We live? We all good? Sorry, I don't know what's wrong with the connection. But we got to play this for the Charger fan.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Hold on. Let's make it louder for the people in the back. That if you're that much of a goofball that you got an AI image of Justin Herbert winning the Super Bowl, you got to be
shame. Shame.
Like, imagine you making your fantasy quarterback a Super Bowl champion just to feel like a winner for one day. That's embarrassing. AI image of Justin Herbert winning a Super Bowl. That's embarrassing, bro. Like, that is so embarrassing. You should absolutely delete your account for that, bro. You should be kicked off the X and not ever be back on the internet. Like, how embarrassing do you gotta be to feel like that you have to put an AI image of Justin Herbert just to feel like a winner? Just to say, hey, my quarterback won a Super Bowl. When you know damn well your quarterback didn't win a Super Bowl. What's up, Eagles Uncensored? Like, just imagine you a nerd who made an image of Justin Herbert winning a Lombardi when the reality is he's never won a playoff game. I mean, come on, bro.
But they think that they should sit in a glass house and throw stones. I have some notes on Justin Herbert as well.
Talk to me, LB.
I got some notes. I got some notes. Justin Herbert has 2 playoff games. 4+ interceptions, 4 turnovers. Justin Herbert averages 2 turnovers a playoff game.
AK, if you want to come
the narrative around Justin Herbert's is it's not his fault. Justin Herbert is so ass. Justin Herbert is worse than Dak Prescott in the playoffs, mind you. Patrick Mahomes missed the playoffs for the first time in a very long time. He would have capitalized. It was Bo Nix. It was Bo Nix. It was Bojangle Nix instead that rose Asian. Pause. What did Justin Herbert do? Piss down his leg like he always do. You think I care about some 5,000 passing seasons? Playoff game. How can you throw for 5,000 passing yards but can't win a playoff game? These guys are regular season darlings, bro.
And speaking of which, not to cut you off, I saw this guy on X, right? He's a Chargers fan. You know what this guy said? This guy said that Justin Herbert never had offensive line. Meanwhile, the guy he showed was Mekhi Becton. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't Mekhi Becton our best right guard and was a top 3 offensive lineman who won a Super Bowl with Jalen Hurts? But they want to make excuses that Mekhi Becton was the reason, and the offensive line was the reason, that Justin Herbert didn't win a Super Bowl or didn't win a playoff game. They want to blame the offensive line. They want to blame the defense. The defense, the top 3 defense this past year, by the way. They had a very good defense this past year. And the man couldn't be Drake May. But they want to sit there and they want to act. Hold up, let's pull it up real quick. Because I got the receipts. Let me go to my X. If you knew, hit that like button. They want to make it like Justin Herbert had nothing around him. And it's blasphemous. It's absolute asinine that you got consecrators, Chargers consecrators on X making excuse or general Charger fans acting like Justin Herbert has nothing around him. The man has Ladd McConkey, Keenan Allen, and you want to tell me he has no weapons? They drafted a running back for him. But you want to act like he has no weapons, man. And it amazes me. It amazes me. You know, I don't understand why you can't just be real. You know what I'm saying? I get it because you want to be a homer, and I get that. You know, You're going to protect your quarterback regardless, even though you know he's ass deep down. You know he'll never win you a Super Bowl. That's why guys like goofy Charger nerd fans are making AI images of Justin Herbert in a Super Bowl picture of him holding the Lombardi trophy. Because you can't face reality that your quarterback can't win a playoff game. So you got to go in your little fantasy world, in your little own head, and let me create an image of Justin Herbert, imaginary holding a Lombardi trophy of something that never happened. You got to create an AI image of a fantasy of what your quarterback couldn't do. I mean, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Let's pull it up real quick. I got the receipts real quick. And then we're going to go back to LB. Like, these are what these fans who are Charger fans are trying to say. And it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing that you got Charger fans out here making excuses. You know what I'm saying? If this thing can load, that would be great. But let's continue why it loads. And then I'll
They wow their fan bases with things like a week 5 beatdown against the Browns. When it's time to get to the playoffs, they piss down their leg. This is a ringless organization. Furthermore, talking about Dak and Justin Herbert, you fan bases want to laugh and make jokes. Y'all both had Kellen Moore. Why neither one of your quarterbacks was able to get Kellen Moore a head coaching job? Jalen Hurts did. When the Eagles signed Kellen Moore, I said Jalen Hurts would be the first quarterback to get him in a championship game as a coach. I was right. I was right. You think they call me Crystal Ball Brunson for no reason? Justin Herbert is a pretty loser.
Mm-hmm.
sports team shouldn't be a source or a recruiter. Ain't that nasty? That's nasty.
Hold on, guys. Hold it, guys.
Being the face of Dare. It's like Pablo
Hold it, guys.
Escobar
We
opening up several
got to jump into this. Give me a second, man.
It just don't make sense.
We got to jump into this.
It don't make sense that a head coach would be the source of all of this AJ Brown information that's been going on the whole time. Running this trap to Diana Rusi, who's been throwing, she's had it, oh man, all offseason. She's been cooking, but we like, she don't know what she's talking about. She gotta be crazy. No, I actually owe her an apology. Because she wasn't crazy. She wasn't crazy. She just found a weakling.
Give me a
She
second.
found a weakling that she could exploit, and she's been doing what she was supposed to do. Anybody that's trying to break the story, they should exploit them.
Hold up, man. We got to break this down. So Diana Rossini, I don't know if y'all saw this. She got caught, man. She got caught. I told y'all don't listen to Diana Rossini. Howie Roseman put a private investigation on. That is tampering. What she did should be illegal. And we're going to break this down because she got caught. You out here selling your soul. You're out here having sex or intercourse with an AFC head coach. Yo, Mike Vrabel should lose his job for this. You want to talk about a guy that's so unprofessional? This is an absolute disgrace. These two should be fired. They should be suspended. Mike Vrabel should lose picks. And you got Patriot fans actually sick as fuck, excuse me. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. Sick as a fuck they are out here acting like that's a good thing. Diane Rossini is out here. Look at this, man. Look at this. Can we bring this up real quick? Look at this. I want y'all to see this. This is why I don't like Diana Rossini. You out here being so sour. So sour. This is why I blocked her, by the way. And I'm glad I did. She should lose all credibility. Look at this, man. Put a private investigation on these two, man. Put a private investigation. Look at this. Can we pull this up real quick? Look at this. Can we do this real quick? Let's see if we can make this. There we go. Look at this. Look at this. Look who. Come on. Hold on. I'm about to get out of my feelings, man. I'm about to get out of my feelings. I'm about to get out of my feelings right now, man. I'm sorry. I'm about to get out of my body. Excuse me. What are we doing, Diane Rossini? What are we doing, Diane Rossini? Please fire her. She is tampering with the head coach. All this AJ Brown stuff, we have known from the jump that this was happening. I knew she was a slut. I knew she was actually she was definitely dick eating Mike Vrabel. Mike Vrabel should be suspended. Should lose draft picks for this. That is unprofessional. You actually hooking up with an ESPN. Isn't she married? This is why we heard the AJ Browns. This is making sense. This is making sense now. It's not the fact she hates it. She was hooking up with Mike Vrabel. Look at her. Look at her. You exposed Diane Rossini, the slut that you are, running around here with your bikini with Mike Vrabel shirtless. The NFL needs to put a private investigation. They were trying to make up a trade to try to get AJ. They were that desperate to try to hook up with each other just to get AJ Brown in New England. These people should be shame themselves. Shame themselves. You should be fired. Dianna Russini should lose her job. This is unprofessional. This is unprofessional. Shame on her, man.
Shame. Shame.
We already knew what was happening.
Shame.
We knew what Dianna Russini was doing behind the scenes. And now
Shame. Shame.
we
Shame.
caught her. And the
It's
thing
all
is,
there, black and white, clear as crystal. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
I hope Howie Roseman puts an investigation on y'all. I hope that you lose draft. The Patriots deserve to give us the first round pick this year for all the tampering. The tampering they have done, they should be able to give us the first round pick. This is insane. This is insane. Isn't Dianna Russini married? And you hooking up with the head coach? The head coach should be suspended. There should be consequences for this. The Patriots deserve to lose their first round pick for this year and next year. That should go to Philly right away. They need to lose their draft picks. There needs to be some discipline. They need to discipline these two. Dianna Russini should be ashamed of herself. You should be fired tomorrow off the spot. There should be some consequences for this, man. We should have a private investigation of what it was happening behind the scenes. Why is this girl, this lady, this tramp, this slut, this absolute disgraceful reporter, she loses all credibility for doing this stuff? You hooking up with Mike Vrabel? This is why they want him in New England. This is why they want him in New England. Look at this, man. Holy shit. Holy shit. You sleeping with the head coach. Look at this. Dianna Russini. I told you she was a slut. I told you she was a goddamn hooker, man. She's out here sleeping with Mike Vrabel. Mike Vrabel, you're sleeping with the head coach. She's out here sleeping with the fucking head coach. Please discipline her. Mike Vrabel should lose all his draft picks. They should give us the first round pick this year. They don't deserve to have first round picks. They need to give up the first round picks this year, man. You should lose all your draft picks. That Mike Vrabel and the Patriots should be fined, and there should be some consequences for this. I think the best consequences of them is to give the Eagles the first round pick this year that they have and the 2027 first round pick, and they don't get no A.J. Brown. Howie Roseman should block the Patriots number for good. You out here being sleazy? You out here being sleazy? This is why I hate the fucking Patriots, by the way, but I hate them more. You out here being sleazy. Now we know who the source was. What did I tell you already? Stop listening to her. The slut, Dianna Russini is a slut. You sleeping with the head coach. This is insane. Insane. This is why she wanted him in New England. She's hooking up with the head coach. Unprofessional. If you want to be together, that's fine. But all the stories was her trying to kiss up to her man. Russini the rat. Russini the rat. Yes, sir. Russini the rat. You slunning with the head coach. This is what we do. Not being professional. You out here sleeping to the top. You sleeping to the top. It's crazy. You giving actual head to this head coach, man. Do you understand Mike Vrabel could get in trouble for this? This should be tampering right off the spot. He should be investigated for this. This should be illegal tampering right here. That is illegal tampering. Is it not illegal tampering? You tampering with the journalists to try to prod A.J. Brown to the Patriots. That is disgraceful. And you got caught doing it. You don't even have any shame of not being caught. You were okay with being caught. That is what makes it sleazy. You have no respect for yourself as a female. You're a professional female journalist, supposedly. And you're sleeping to the top to try to get A.J. Brown to Mike Vrabel. Mike Vrabel should give up the first-round pick this year and the 2027 first-round pick, and they should not have A.J. Brown. Matter of fact, Howie Roseman should get compensation for this. This is tampering. This is fucking tampering. Is it not tampering that the head coach is sleeping with the journalists? The journalists that swore it down, A.J. Brown was going to New England. This is the same reporter. We all know why they were doing this all the time. I told you she was a slut. I told you stop believing everything you see on the internet. All this, A.J. Brown want to be there. A.J. Brown, the rumors are true. No, the rumors is true that Dianna Russini is a cheating slut. Isn't she married? I hope her husband divorced her. That's why she wanted A.J. Brown out of here. That's why she made articles about Jalen Hurts, how bad he was. Now it's all making sense. It's getting juicy, man. It's getting juicy, bro. Dianna Russini should be fired. Mike Vrabel should be suspended. Or should give up some compensation picks to the Philadelphia Eagles because this is tampering. You're tampering with the journalists to try to pry a player that's under contracts. That's illegal. And you're unprofessional, by the way. You're sleeping with the slut. What a mature head coach. At least my head coach is not sleeping with the slut. I had problems with Nick Sirianni, but I'll admit Nick Sirianni's a better role model than Mike Vrabel. You're sleeping with the slut. You're sleeping with the slut. This ain't AI image, by the way. This is proof. These are real images. This ain't AI image. This is New York Post. Now New England Patriots, Mike Vrabel, and top New York Times NFL reporter Dianna Russini hold hands, hug in luxury hotel. Whoa! What the hell do we have here? Wow. I'm lost of words. But I already told you she was a slut. Sleeping your way to the top is crazy to try to pry a player out of Philadelphia. They should be suspended. Dianna Russini should lose her job. Mike Vrabel should have some suspension for this. The conclusion. It's definitely a conclusion. It's definitely a conclusion. A collusion. It definitely is. It's embarrassing. You're sleeping with the reporter. You have no respect for yourself. This is what we do. This is crazy. This is absolutely insane. This is insane. You actually sleeping with the fucking reporter. Are you crazy? Dianna Russini is a slut. She is a slut, a hoe, a gold digger. She's out here cheating. She's cheating on her man to sleep with the Patriots coach? I had to bring that up, man. You have an intercourse with Dianna Russini is crazy. Mike Vrabel should be suspended. This just shows you that these reporters do anything to try to get, even if it means sleeping with the head coach, to try to be irrelevant. And you got caught, busted, red-handed. There's nowhere to run, Dianna Russini, in the bikini. The slut herself has no shame. But here, let me help you, Dianna Russini. Let me help you. Let's get Dianna Russini what she deserved. One more time.
Shame. 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 Shame.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Like, look at this, man. This is what we have in 2020. This makes me mad. If this does not make you mad as an Eagles fan, to see this, you sleep in with the journalists. You have no class. You sleep into your top to try to get a player out of Philadelphia that's under contract. They should give up the first-round pick this year and the 2027 first-round pick for tampering. And Guy Mancini should be fired and suspended. She either should be suspended or she should be fired. I think she should be fired. I don't call for people jobs, but her job should be jeopardized. You're out here being unprofessional, sleazy, disgusting, sleeping to the top on a head coach just to pry a player out of Philadelphia. You greedy ass slut. Embarrassing. And I don't care who likes it. She's a slut, a hoe, a disgrace to a female. And it's just, it's disgusting. You're sleeping your way to the top to be a shady business reporter. And Mike Vrabel being a shady head coach is why I hate the fucking Patriots, man. I hate them even more. This is why I don't respect them. But this is what they do. This is why I don't respect them. Howie Roseman should block their number. If I was Howie Roseman, I would block their number for good. I would get compensation and draft picks for this and then block their number on draft day. After I get their number one first-round pick and the 2027 first-round pick. I wouldn't even trade them A.J. Brown. Because you're out here being sleazy. You out here smearing his campaign just to make a report. If I'm Howie Roseman, I would not trade A.J. Brown. I don't give a damn what they offer. I would block their number. This is sleazy. This is embarrassing. You're sleeping your way to the top, man. It's an absolute joke that we have people like this. Reporters like this are sleeping their way to the top to just be part of a head coach to try to pry a player out of. It's sleazy. It's disgusting. We all knew what was happening behind the scenes. Now we got the proof in the pudding. We got the proof in the pudding, man. We got the proof in the pudding, man. And it's there. It's in there in black and white. You're sleeping your way to the top to try to pry a player out of Philadelphia. You sleazy scumbag. You sleazy
it's all
slut.
there, black and white, clear
You sleazy
as crystal.
slut.
You get nothing. You
You
lose.
sleazy ass slut. That's what you is. Oh yeah, you're definitely a
Good
sleazy
day,
slut.
sir.
You sleazy slut. This is how she makes her articles. She trying to conclude with the NFL and try to pry A.J. Brown out of Philadelphia. That's why she talked bad about Jalen Hurts. The way she should not have any credible sources, or I'm sorry, she should not be part of it, any credible source ever again. She should lose all credibility, and she should be fired for this. Especially when you're a professional. There's certain expectations you need to have. Look at her with the sunglasses. How shameful and pitiful you got to be as a female to set an example like that. Now it's everywhere. A sleazy tramp that you are. You're cheating on your... Aren't you married? I guess not anymore. Aren't you married? And you sleeping with the head coach out of New England? This is crazy work right here. I can't even lie. This is gold right here in 2026. This should be like the first covers of the newspapers. This should be all over the internet. This needs to be on TMZ. This needs to be on Sports Illustrated. This needs to be on NFL.com. It needs to be on ESPN. They need to show this to everybody, including your family members, because you had no business doing something like this. And I told people that Diane Rossini was a slut. And people thought I was just being mean. No, that's what she is. And the proof, I was right. You're a slut. That is what a slut does. You sleep in with men when you're married. These females would do anything to try to get a bag. If it means risking their whole future and their career to sleep to the top to try to get a juicy story. Look at this, man. Look at this. Look at this. And you tell me why we shouldn't get the first round. We should get the first round pick this year regardless from them. This is tampering. This is illegal tampering. And it's sleazy, man. It's sleazy. This made me mad, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. If I'm Howie, I would block their number. I would block their goddamn number. This is sleazy right here. You're sleeping with the head coach? Dying in bikini, sleazy Rossini? We're gonna call you Sleazy Rossini. That's your name. Your name is Diane Sleazy Rossini in a bikini. Bikini Sleazy Rossini. Bikini Rossini. Look at her. Look at her smile. The sleazy slut that she is. Sleeping to the top to try to get a juicy story off the page. This is nasty work, bro. I don't care who likes it. What a disgrace. What an absolute disgrace. What a disgrace. You sleeping with the head coach? Diane Sleazy Rossini? That's what you're doing? I agree with this. I think that should be I think there should be discipline consequences. You're sleeping with the head coach. That's embarrassing. That is embarrassing. You're sleeping with the fucking head coach. Are we serious right now? Sleazy Diane Bikini Rossini. Wow. I'm lost of words. You're sleeping to the top to try to get a juicy story for your clicks. You're giving dick to the head coach. You're sleeping, you're hugging. This should be investigated, bro. If this ain't conclusion, I don't know what is. This is embarrassing. Sleazy Diane in the bikini. Rossini. Slutty Rossini, her name. That's her name. Slutty Sleazy Rossini. Slutty Rossini. I told you she was a slut. I told you she was a gold-digging slut. Now we see why. You sleeping with the goddamn head coach. Hey, what are we doing? This ain't AI Image. This is New York posted this. Man, this is tampering right here, bro. You got busted. Mike Vrabel should be fired, man. If the New England Patriots do not fire this guy, they should be ashamed of themselves. This is embarrassing. You sleep to the top, man. Just to sleep with this head coach, man. You're married and you're sleazing around to another man's pants? What are we doing, man? Rossini the rat. Yep, she exposed the right.
It's all
right there,
black
man.
and white, clear
It's
as
right there.
crystal. You get nothing.
It is right there. It is right there. It is black and white, man.
You lose. Good day, sir.
Your sleazing to the top is crazy, bro. And this is breaking news. Diana Rossini got busted. Fire her ass tomorrow. That's why I say don't believe everything she says, because she was sleazing all along. I knew she was a sleaze bucket. A sleazy tramp. Diane Bikini Sleazy. That's her name. The sleazy tramp that she is. I knew she was shady. Look at her. This is embarrassing. If you're Dianna Russini, that's the last thing you want on your resume. To be known as Mike Vrabel's slut that he sleeps with. If you're Mike Vrabel, that's the last thing you want on your resume. And you got busted. You got busted. You got busted, sleazy Russini. Who is doing this? A respectable female who's supposed to be professional is out here sleazing with the goddamn head coach? You're sleeping your way to the top. What are you, Kamala Harris? Who's this guy? Talk about rent-free. That's why you're on my channel, Goofy. That is crazy. There should be some disciplinary action for these two. Mike Vrabel should be forced to give up his first-round pick this year to the Eagles and the 2027 first-round pick for trying to tamper A.J. Brown and try to get him traded when there was no credibility. All these rumors about A.J. Brown being traded, I'm telling you, this should be investigated. This makes me mad. And you running around here doing this, knowing that cameras everywhere on you. So you wanted to be caught, sleazy Dianna Russini in a bikini? Because why would you do that out in the middle of public places, knowing that you are a high-profile female, that cameras are going to be everywhere on you, and you sleeping your way to the top? That's what you do? Look at her. Look at the slut. Look at the slutty Russini. The so-called A.J. Brown source. You sleeping? How many coaches have you slept with so far? Are you sleeping with the Rams head coach too? We got more than the Jeffrey Epstein files, man. We got the slutty Epstein. We got the slutty Russini files now. Yeah, we got the Dianna Russini slutty files coming soon. How many NFL coaches have you slept with, man? This is shady business. You should be suspended. If she's not suspended, there's something wrong with this world. Interesting. You sleeping with the goddamn head coach. Are you out your rabbit ass mind? Jesus Christ. You're sleeping with the goddamn head coach, man. And we don't see an issue with this? The slutty Russini is out here sleeping with the head coach, man. You're sleeping with the head coach. No shame at all. You don't have respect for yourself. That's crazy work, man. That's crazy work. You should be investigated. You should be investigated. You should be investigated. You should lose draft picks for this. The Eagles deserve to have the first round pick this year from the Patriots. I think that should be a consequence for their actions. They should be forced to give up picks because of this dumbass head coach. And that head coach should be fired after they give up the picks. I'm just saying. This is how low you're going? We got sleazy Bikini Russini and Mike Sleazeball Vrabel sleeping with each other. This is why the A.J. Brown stuff is happening. No wonder why Dianna Russini was talking about A.J. Brown constantly. She's sleeping with him. She's sleeping with his former head coach. These females will do anything to try to get anything if it means sleeping to the top. Watch out for these type of females, man. There's a lot of great females, but you're sleeping to the top to try to get a freaking juicy story. Are you out your mind? Sleazy Bikini Russini? Unbelievable. They deserve to lose their draft picks, man. They need to give it to Philadelphia. That is tampering. If that ain't tampering and collusion, I don't know what is. That is tampering. That is tampering with NFL evidence, not NFL evidence. That's tampering with players. You're trying to trade for a player by doing it the sleazy ass way. Unbelievable, man. My boy LB said he's pillow talking. These people have no shame. No shame at all. No shame. You're sleeping with that goddamn head
It's
coach.
all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Got caught red-handed, man. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. It's embarrassing the Patriot fans know that they got a head coach. And these Patriot fans are running around like, AJ Brown dude done. No, that means it's never going to happen. Because if I'm Howie Roseman, I'd block your number. This is what you're doing? How can I trust you when you're trying to do it the old sneaky ass sleazy way? If I'm Howie Roseman, I'll block your number, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. That is disgraceful. You out here sleeping with the fucking head coach, sleazy bikini, Dianna Russini? Is that what we're doing? What a disgrace. What an absolute disgrace. You sleeping with the goddamn head coach, man. You sleeping with the goddamn head coach. Sleazy Russini in the bikini. You're sleeping with the goddamn head coach. Are we serious right now? I mean, this is insane. It's insane, bro. It's goddamn insane. It's insane that you have people like that that will do anything to try to get what they want. And if it means being sleazy and unprofessional. It's disgusting. It's embarrassing, bro. It's embarrassing to know that Dianna Russini will do anything in her way to try to sleep to the top, and if it means being a slut gold digging hoe. And that's what they do. And that makes me not want to trust her ever again. To know that you're a slut digging hoe out here slutting with the head coach that is a former head coach of AJ Brown. This is why the AJ Brown stuff has been happening. We found a rat, we found a source, and now we get to show discipline action for these two. There should be some consequences for this disgraceful, pitiful relation that they have going on. And you're in the workplace, bro. You're supposed to be professional. I mean, if you want to date, that's fine. But the fact that you're dating to try to, I truly believe they had this all on, that they were going to sleep with each other to try to pry AJ Brown. And it backfired on their ass. They backfired on his ass. It backfired on him. You're sleeping with the fucking, I mean, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? You're sleeping with that goddamn head coach. No shame at all. This is what they do. My boy LB said this. I love this quote. Oh, look at it. Look at it. I mean, look at this. He's been pillow talking. He's definitely been pillow talking. Look at this. Oh my God. You're sleeping with the slut. Slutty bikini Russini. You're sleeping with the slut. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. I mean, you're sleeping with the goddamn slut to try to get a juicy story. You have no shame of yourself at all. You're okay with being a slut. And Mike Vrabel's okay with being a coach that is doing the sleazy way. That's what he's all. I mean, he's a patriot anyway. I mean, that's what he does. He cheats and he finds a way to find loopholes rather than do the right thing and give up picks and get a player the right way. They want to do it the hard way. They want to be a sleazy piece of garbage. And Howie Roseman should block their number. You're sleeping with the slut to try to get a juice. I mean, come on. Let me see what my boy LB said. I mean, it's a goddamn joke, bro. There should be some discipline action. Hold on, let me put my boy LB on. Yes, sir. Hold on.
We see it firsthand. Civilizations have been shaped and morphed by men pillow talking. And we see how you're getting your information now, Miss Rossini. We see what you're doing. Miss Rossini in the bikini. We see what you're doing. And listen, I'm not the moral police. This is to you by Prize Picks by way of Hog Media. Y'all see my lineup I put a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I don't know. I would have thought that Randolph was a lock for them. We're going to try again tomorrow. We was close. What we got to do is use code HMA. You know what I'm saying? Put in a $5 deposit. And we give.
Yep, I agree with that.
We see you, Miss Rossini, giving up all the. We funny how when it seemed like shit hit the fan and everything, it come and people bullshit get put on Front Street. You know, if the narrative switches from everybody piling on Jalen Hurts, I'd be talking about this collusion, this head coach pillow talking, this head coach giving up all this information. Howie Roseman might have put a private investigator on them because how did she know so much from the start? It all makes sense. She was real good buddies with Mike Vrabel. They go to parties. I'm not the moral police. I'm gonna say what nobody shouldn't be doing, but I know that the head coach of a guts to be talking the way that he's been talking, and it's quite obvious that he's been talking. The head coach of a football team shouldn't be a source for a reporter. Ain't that nasty? That's nasty when you think about it. That's how Escobar be. That's like Pablo Escobar add up. It just don't make sense. Can't be the source of all of this AJ Brown information that's been going on the whole time, running this trap to Diana Rossini, who's been throwing. She didn't. Oh man, what? She don't know what she's talking about. She got to be apology. I actually owe her an apology because she wasn't crazy. She just felt she's been doing what she was supposed to do. Weakling. But the weakling ain't head football team. That one kind of threw me for a loop because you know my Vrabel had a little more respect for his. But I don't think Diana. Oh,
no respect for him. You know what I mean? Didn't she win? A lot of this don't make sense to me. A lot of this to me. And a lot of this screams the New England Patriots might have talked themselves out of a deal. Now, do I believe that something was on the table? Absolutely something was on the table. Something had to be on the table because these two talk. But could this be the straw that broke the camel back with this one? Have helped us keep A.J. Brown? I need this to be saying about Jalen Hurts. The same to get in the building. Y'all know the ones I'm talking about. They just be on the sideline looking good. And y'all try to make it seem like they doing something that they not. I ain't never seen one of them at a pool party with a coach. And I wouldn't care with the Philadelphia Eagles. I wouldn't care about none of this. In a space or in the realm of calling out hypocrisy, but this nasty. Be concerned about a statement being put out. Is sleeping in my bed, messing with me in my bed. Why? Being put out. Why? Oh, I'm just embracing a coworker. I'm embracing the source. Your source is the AFC champion, the AFC head coach Mike Vrabel. That's your source. That's your source. What really makes sense. Mike has been feed chick information since he's been a player. And it's like, you ain't a player. You're a player. You're a player. Now you're trying to be a player at the pool party, still giving out information. It's nasty. I don't know if there's no penalties that come from this in the NFL. Two adults can do whatever they want. Do whatever they want. Like, as insiders, that's when they get nasty. That's when they get nasty, when you start having coaches as insiders. I hope whoever is putting out all of this shit about Jalen Hurts, I hope they see this. People hiring PIs, man. People getting people walked down on. They getting walked down on right now. Her suit of trying, he's the only one. The only one with scoop. Everybody been saying per Diane. She made her name doing it this year. And we see how you made your name. You ain't get it out the mud, baby. Go Birds.
Love it. I love it. I love it.
I like making my.
I love it, man. You got people in the comments trying to. You cannot sit there and deny anything. If you're one of them Patriot fans are okay with doing this, you need to hold that up. There's people actually condoning Mike Vrabel for doing it. Oh, that's my head coach. That's a low right there. The fact that he can actually be tampered, that's tampering. I mean, it's cool for me. I'm okay with free draft picks because we need them. You know what I'm saying? Now I think they got to give up that first round pick and no A.J. Brown. If I'm Howie Roseman, I want free first round picks. You tampering. That's collusion right there. There should be some discipline for that. Because you're tampering with the reporter. Yeah, you're tampering with the reporter. Dianna Russini screwed Mike Vrabel to where he doesn't even know yet. That is illegal tampering. You're trying to pry a player by sleeping with the journalist. That is illegal. You cannot do that in the NFL. There should be some consequences for their actions. They need to give up free draft picks, a first round pick. Their first round pick should be taken off of them and given to the Eagles for tampering. And there should be some discipline action. They better be. Because if anyone else did this, they wouldn't have got away with this. It all makes sense now. It all makes sense. Donnie Rossini is out here sleeping with the head coach. Who would have figured? Mike Vrabel's out here being a sleazy scumbag. Look at it. It's everywhere now. It's everywhere. You out here trying to deny. What are you going to deny? Howie Roseman should be getting free first-round picks from them for the next 3 to 5 years for this bullcrap. That is illegal tampering. That is illegal tampering. You cannot do that. That is illegal. The Patriots should give up first-round picks for this year and next year and no A.J. Brown. If there was a deal in place, it's not happening now. I'll be shocked if he goes to New England now. Because the pudding comes out now that you're sleeping with the goddamn head coach, Sleazy Rossini and Bikini, Rossini, whatever your name is. I'm going to call you the Sleazy Trent reporter. That's your name. Look at it. It's everywhere. It's everywhere now. Look at it. You're sleeping with the head coach. Look at this. Look at it, y'all. Look at it. It's everywhere. There's nowhere to hide. We caught you. We caught you. We caught you in 4K. There's nowhere to hide. You cannot make this up. This ain't AI saying this. The person who snapped the pic caught you. And it's now time to face the consequences. I think the Eagles deserve their first-round pick this year. They should be forced to get their first-round pick from New England and give it to the Philadelphia Eagles for trying to tamper with a player. And then we heard Mike Vrabel was talking with A.J. Brown behind the scenes too. That should be investigated too. We caught them. We got them. Diana Rossini should be fired tomorrow. She should lose her job. She should at least be suspended or she should be fired for this because it does not look good for none of these two. And if you're one of them people that actually condoning for this behavior, this is how low you want to go. Your head coach, this is what you're imagine a Patriot fan condoning this. Look at this. Your sleazy ass is sleeping with the reporter, man. There should be some disciplinary action for this. I want the 2 first-round picks, and I want at least a second-round pick for this. The Eagles deserve to have free picks for this, for illegal tampering. That is illegal tampering. You're tampering behind a player's back. You're trying to do everything you can to get a player in New England, and you're sleeping with the goddamn reporter. How low can you go? That is illegal tampering and collusion, all in one. Now we know who the AC team was. Now we know Diana Rossini was the sleazy tramp that was going behind her husband's back and sleeping with the head coach in New England. Holy shit. Look at it. Look at it. You're busted, lady. You're busted. You thought you were slick, and now look at you. Now look, I bet you didn't see that coming. I bet you didn't see this coming. Yeah, you didn't think you were going to get caught. She didn't think she was going to get caught. Karma's a bitch. You're busted. Look at you. You got busted. Red-handed. You got caught. You got caught. Look at you. Sleeping with the goddamn head coach. Sleazy Bikini Rossini. You're cheating with the head coach. Look at it. Everywhere. It's everywhere now. There's nowhere to run. The Eagles deserve to have their first-round picks, in my opinion. This is a collusion and tampering in one. Now we know why A.J. Brown was forced to talk. Look, and I think Julian Edelman was also in this too. Because why was he forcing A.J. Brown to go in his pockets? Now I'm starting to investigate deep down. I think the players were involved too. This is how low the Patriots have been. Because A.J. Brown was on their pockets. Is Julian Edelman part of the collusion too? We got to talk about this. We got to talk about this. This has just made my day. I got something to talk about now. Thank you, Diane Sleazy Rossini in the bikini. Because now it makes me think, was this all part of a plan with Julian Edelman also? To try to pry A.J. Brown out of New England? And bring him on a podcast? Patriot always want to be big. Now I'm starting to think that this was all set up. Yeah, you got to lose picks, bro. I think they need to investigate this, man. And investigate Jeremy Fowler too. Because I think he's sleeping with someone too. These people are getting caught red-handed.
This story gets crazy. Make sure you follow for daily sports content.
You're sleeping with the goddamn... I mean, look at this, man. Look at this. It's pissed me off, bro. If I'm Howard Roseman, I want compensation for this. You're sleeping with the goddamn... I mean, what are we doing? She didn't think she was going to get caught. Busted. You're sleeping with the goddamn head coach. You are busted, lady. You got busted. It's everywhere now.
It's all there, everywhere. Black and white, clear as crystal. You get nothing. You lose.
Everywhere.
Good day, sir.
It's everywhere. There's nowhere you can run. There's nowhere you can hide. Nowhere you can run. Nowhere you can hide. Look at him. If this ain't an NFL investigation immediately, I don't know what is. This is collusion and tampering. There should be some fines. There should be suspensions. I think they need to look in Julian Edelman's podcast and see if he was tampering also with a player. And if he is, he should be. There should be some discipline. Look at this. I mean, what are we doing? I don't understand it. Look at it. I mean, this is what we do. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy, man. We are living in it. We caught them, guys. We got them. Shout to the person who took the image. Shout to the person who took the image of the pic. We got them. You busted. You got caught. And now it's time to pay the piper. We need to hire, Howie Roseman needs to hire a private investigation. And shame on the NFL for allowing this. Shame on the goddamn NFL, because you should know this is what we do. Howie Roseman deserves the first round pick this year. They should be tampering. This is tampering. And let me find out. Also, I think we need to investigate the podcast. What is the Julian Edelman's podcast? Yeah, let's investigate them too. Because why were you so obsessed with A.J. Brown coming on your podcast now? Because now when we put in the pieces of the puzzle together, I'm going to start looking at the podcast too. Were they paid to do this? This is the A.J. Brown collusion files. Oh, no, we got to come with a name. The A.J. Brown and the Mike Vrabel collusion. Yo, this ain't going away, man. And you can deny all. Look at him trying to deny the allegations. Mike Vrabel told he didn't do this, buddy. You got caught. What are you telling me you didn't do it? This ain't AI image. Look at him. He's trying to deny it. This dude is so sleazy. He doesn't even have any shame. And he's trying now to put out a good, nah, man. You got caught. You got caught, bro. You sleazy tramp and sleep. Look at this. Now we know. Now we know who was behind the scenes. I think Howie Roseman needs some compensation, man. We need their first round pick and next year's first round pick automatically. They should be forced to be stripped away from their first round picks, man. This is collusion and this is tampering. And then we heard Mike Vrabel was talking with Agent Brown behind the scenes in the private. There should be a whole investigation. This is why I hate the goddamn Patriots, man. And it's why I don't respect the organization. Sleazy ass people like this. Look at them. Look at them. You have no shame, huh? Yeah, here sleeping to the top, huh? Sleeping to the top. You got busted. Both of y'all got busted. Aren't y'all married? And you got people in the comments about, oh, this is a W for Mike Vrabel. How is it a W? It's a W for us because we're about to get compensation picks. You're about to have no picks in the next 2 years now. All because you want to do it the wrong way. Rather than just give up picks like a good organization you are. You wanted to be the sleazy scumbag organization. And if the Patriots do not fire him, then they're sleazy too. But they won't fire him. That's who they are. Look at this. Got you. We got you. Look at this. You can't run. You cannot run. You can't run. It's right there. It's right there, Mike Vrabel. What are you going to say? That this AI photo image? Look at you. There's your face. There's her. Look at this. There's nowhere to run. You're busted. We found a source agent. We found the rat. We found the co-conspirator. The person who tried to push the Agent Brown narrative. We caught them. Shot to the person who took this image. They got busted. They didn't think they were going to get caught. They didn't think they were going to get caught. You can't deny this. You can't deny it. Look at it. Look at them. The sleazy tramp that she is, man. You out here sleeping with the head coach. Are you serious right now? This makes me mad, bro. There should be some fine. And you out here sleeping with the head coach. Nah, man, there should be they need to be some firing. I better see some draft picks involved. They better be giving up that first round pick this year. I want that first round pick this year and the 2027 first round pick. And you better not be blown per phone by AJ Brown. Howie Roseman should block your number. Matter of fact, he should be blocking your number for good. If I was Howie Roseman and I saw this, I'm blocking, I'm getting the picks that I rightfully deserve. I'm filing a complaint to the NFL commissioner, and I'm blocking your number for good. But it's who the Patriots are. They cheated in Super Bowls. They're out here deflating footballs with Tom Brady, and they're out here sleeping with reporters. Former NFL player Mike Vrabel, the cheater he is out here cheating in real life with Donnie Rossini. Sleazy Bikini and Rossini. It's right there. It's right there. Hold on. There's nowhere to run. No, there's nowhere to run. There's nowhere to run. Sleazy Rossini in the bikini. We got you. It's 4K. Look at her. Look at her. Got you. You busted. Thank you. You stupid ass people. Did you not think you were going to get caught? You are a top profile person. Why would you not think there wouldn't be cameras? Why would you not think that you would not have cameras? You are a celebrity head coach in New England. You are a former NFL player. And you are a journalist that is the New York NFL journalist covering the NFL for decades. Did you not think you were going to get caught? Did you not think you would have cameras? Why would you sit there in public and do this? Knowing there's cameras everywhere. When you look up, there's a camera. The satellite in space has cameras. So if you thought you were going to get away with it, you weren't thinking. You were going to get caught eventually. The dirt that we saw has officially revealed itself. We saw the source and the conspiracy alleged rat that's out here being the source and talking to the head coach, sleeping with the, look at this. Unbelievable. Thank you. I got something to talk about now. We caught you. And now you don't get no A.J. Brown. Nope. No. And you're about to give us those first round picks. Good luck. I hope you never win a Super Bowl ever. Ever. All you had to do was do the right thing and give up picks. The easy piece of trash. Sleep reporter Mike Vrabel. I thought I had respect for you. I used to have respect for you. I don't have respect for you now. Unbelievable. She's a snake. She is a snake. A sleazy tramp. I gotta be there has to be some disciplinary action. DSP. DCSP. It all makes sense now. When she was saying one of it, yep, the sleazy tramp is revealed. And I don't like criticizing females and calling them names, but I knew she was a sleazy tramp. That's what I said. She's a sleazy hoe. How many times I said she has to be sleeping to the top? Bam. Got you. I knew her. I knew it. You're sleeping with the fucking coach. You sleazy. Bro, she should be fired tomorrow. She should get her last paycheck in the mail. This lady actually thought she was going to get caught. Have no shame at all. We got the A.J. Brown source now. We all knew. We all knew what was happening. We had a good feeling, but we didn't want to face reality. And that's why I say do not listen to Dianna Russini. Whole time she was sleeping with the goddamn head coach with her bikini. It's right there. You're busted, lady. There's nowhere to run and there's nowhere to hide.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You know, I was about to log off on my laptop. It is 12:04, but I cannot stop talking about it. This is breaking news. The slut and the head coach are literally 4K sleeping together. Now, there should be some private investigation for this, and there should be some discipline action there for this pitiful action. You're sleeping with the goddamn report. And I don't think Julian Edelman was out of this too. I think he was part of this all along. Why are you getting Asia? Because they wanted to get Asia. They're so sleazy. I hate that organization. You're sleeping with the goddamn. I mean, are we serious right now? Are we serious? Are we serious? It's a joke. What we're seeing, man. You got busted. You got busted, and now I think there should be some discipline. There should be some disciplinary action for the wrongs. If I'm a Patriot fan, I'll be pissed. Because why didn't you just give up picks the right way? For you to do that, I would lose so much respect. You out here doing that stuff, really? Unbelievable. But that's who they are. There should be some disciplinary action for Dianna Russini. And there's no way to say otherwise. It's over with. It's over with. You can stop pretending. It's over with. We found the rat. We found the source. You're sleeping with the goddamn reporter, man. Unbelievable. But it is what it is, man. I got to get up out of here. We're going to talk more tomorrow. It's crazy what we're seeing, man. And like I said, there should be some disciplinary action. You have a great one. Flag was fly. Diamond Cena got busted. I'm having a good day, man. I can go to sleep knowing that slap is fucking finished. And yeah, go Birds.